Southeast Georgia and the Lowcountry. This is WJCL 22 Morning News. See us now.
Right now on WJCL 22 Morning News, WJCL investigates this viral video of a confrontation between an independent video journalist and local police.
That's my son's blood. That's my son's blood. My son's blood is on your hands.
A mother desperate for justice in the shooting death of a 6-month-old boy. The way she discovered he was hit on a trip to the grocery store.
Is the Fed ready to raise rates? I'm Aixa Diaz in Washington. Why investors and consumers are watching the Federal Reserve today.
We're heading outside for a live look out on Tybee Island. We are on Tybee Street this morning, where it looks like folks are still in bed or they're sipping coffee, hopefully watching us and joining us right here on WJCL 22. We want to thank you for waking up with us. Good morning, everyone. I'm Emma Hamilton, here, of course, with our meteorologist, Jonathan Myers, for a look at that certified most accurate forecast. And Jonathan, we might be out on Tybee this morning, but it is definitely not a beach day.
No, not a beach day, but all those shops there on Tybee, a good day to take a walk along the sidewalk. Yeah. One thing that you notice, Emma, that usually in the summertime, when it's in the evening, it's packed there on Tybee.
Yes.
Nice and quiet this morning.
It sure is. It is winter in the south.
Absolutely. Let's get right to that forecast for today, and definitely some winter weather is on the way. Not too bad for today. Actually, today will be a nice day for us. Clouds this morning along the coast. A few showers are moving through up to about sunrise. After that, we will see clearing skies. Mix of sun and clouds will take you through the afternoon. Not too bad today, around 60 for highs, and then low 50s by 6 o'clock. A little light rain there in Long, and also for Liberty County and also McIntosh County. See a brief little shower. Most of this, like I said, will move off the coast just before sunrise this morning. As that dry air moves in, we'll see more sunshine in the forecast for today. And if you're making plans for today, not too bad. Dry weather again on Thursday, but our next chance, we'll see some showers around after we get through first thing this morning. We'll see more showers with a strong cold front moving through on Friday afternoon, and that will bring us some cold weather just in time for the weekend. Look at these lows Saturday and Sunday into the 20s and 30s. I'll detail that cold forecast in less than 10 minutes.
Jonathan, thank you. Heading outside, we're in Bullitt County at Highway 301 at State Road 46, where it looks like just a few cars out there moving along for this morning commute. WJCL 22 investigates a viral video of a testy confrontation between an independent video journalist and the Pooler Police Department. Sean Paul Reyes tells us he wanted to see how the Pooler Police Department would react to him with a camera wanting to file an open records request. The Pooler City Attorney told our Greg Coy the whole incident was a tempest in a teapot designed by Reyes to make money.
Let me see your driver's license, please, or an ID.
Sir, I don't have a legal obligation to give you a driver's license or an ID, sir.
You're looking at video recorded by self-described independent journalists in a confrontation with Pooler Police, from a sergeant all the way up to Chief Ashley Brown.
You're not, I'm the chief of police.
You're the chief of police? Can I get your name?
You can look it up on the internet if you're that smart.
But why would I have to look it up on the internet, sir?
What's your name?
Where's the professionalism?
What's your name?
I didn't think they did a very good job at all.
His name is Sean Paul Reyes, known on YouTube as the Long Island Audit. Reyes told me he holds local governments and police departments accountable when requesting public documents, such as an open records request and their interaction with the public.
And I was just in Savannah randomly. I just go places randomly. I like to travel, so.
But you chose Pooler for what reason?
I chose Pooler because someone had reached out to me and asked me to a Pooler resident.
Is this just a general open records request?
According to Reyes, he had no problem filing an open records request with the clerk's office in Pooler. We only see short clips of the interaction that Reyes had with the officers that he posted on social media. For example, Reyes shows himself standing, camera rolling, in the employee parking lot as the police approach him.
You're not an employee, you're in an employee parking lot. You're making the employees feel uncomfortable with the female employees. Do you have your ID on you?
Do you suspect me of committing a crime?
Do you have your ID on you?
Do you suspect me of committing a crime?
Could you think you could have de-escalated that situation? They said, hey, where's your ID? Here I am. This is who I represent, and I'm doing a video audit of you.
Yeah. Well, I guess my only response to that would be is that I don't announce myself as doing an audit, a First Amendment audit, because I feel like that would defeat the purpose.
I looked at the Long Island Audit YouTube page and discovered that Reyes has done 15 such video audits of different police departments and law enforcement agencies since May of last year. His page has more than 183 subscribers. This video involving Pooler Police has gone viral. It generated more than 1,500 comments on the Pooler Police Department Facebook page. Some of the comments were critical of how the police department handled the situation. Others were supportive. We wanted to know if it is a fair representation of what happened that day and how Pooler Police interact with the public on a daily basis. I went to the Pooler Police Department to ask the chief about the video to get his perspective. I was told he was not in the office. I want to leave my card. We've sent some emails requesting an interview with him. Can you ask him to please call us? It's about that video that's circulating around. The city attorney did send WJCL 22 News this letter stating that the city of Pooler did nothing wrong. This tempest in a teapot is designed to make money for the so-called audit poster.
Of course, I receive ad revenue, and I receive revenue for what I do, just like the police department gets paid for what they do.
In the end, Reyes was able to file an open records request and a complaint against the department.
And I disagree with how they acted. I'm sure there's people who disagree with what I do and, you know, how I reacted.
One of them is Chief Ashley Brown.
Are you with the press?
Yes, I am with the press.
Let me see your ID.
No, I'm not showing you ID. I'm not showing you any ID, sir.
According to Reyes' website, he says he exercises the First Amendment in a respectful manner, but he is threatening to file a federal lawsuit against the Pooler Police Department.
He had the entire world in front of him.
What is it going to take? 10 more kids?
All new this morning, an arrest in the shooting death of a 6-month-old Atlanta boy. The boy's mother opened up to reporter Tom Jones about what happened on that deadly day.
That's my son's blood. That's my son's blood. My son's blood is on your hands.
That's the message Carrie Gray had for the person who shot and killed her 6-month-old son, Grayson, before police announced the arrest of 22-year-old Jaquazi Little in connection with the deadly shooting. I asked Gray this.
How badly do you want them in custody?
I can taste it. That's how bad. I woke up this morning expecting to give my son his bottle.
Instead, she will be planning his funeral. This all began Monday afternoon on Anderson Avenue.
3 times or 4 times.
Neighbors heard gunfire. So did Gray, who was driving on Anderson with a friend and with Grayson in his car seat.
And I heard a few pop-pops.
She didn't think much of it. Gray parked at this convenience store. Her friend went inside. She got out and checked on Grayson.
And he just was slumped over. The bullet caught him.
Police say Gray and her son were caught in the crossfire of 2 men shooting at each other. Officers suspect Little fired the shots that killed the baby. Gray is livid that her son has gone over yet another instance of senseless gun violence.
He had the entire world in front of him, and because you couldn't resolve your issues with words, or you couldn't be the bigger person and walk away.
Grayson's grandfather says his family is going through a pain no family should go through.
What is it going to take? 10 more kids?
Now to an ongoing manhunt in Houston. We now know the stabbing of a police canine officer led to the discovery of a dead man. This morning, authorities are searching the area for that man's son. Here's a look at the bizarre chain of events. Ryan Smith bonded out of jail on Sunday after police say he stabbed a canine officer during a robbery pursuit. Smith was taken to his father's home, but family members say they couldn't get in touch with his father. Officers went to the home to investigate, and that's when Smith took off. They say he led them on a car chase before running into the woods. When police got back to the house, they found a body hidden in the garage, a man they believe is Smith's father.
Given his previous charge and what we're looking at now, I think it goes without saying that he has a tendency for violence. So we've been in contact with other family members that aren't in this area to put them on notice. But yes, I would say that he's considered to be dangerous.
An autopsy will identify the body and hopefully determine how he died. Later today, we're expecting to learn just how soon the Federal Reserve will raise interest rates and how soon you can expect the change to impact your pockets. Our Diaz is in Washington with why investigators are nervous.
The markets are anxiously awaiting an announcement from the Federal Reserve on raising interest rates. Some fear the Fed will raise rates not once or 4 times this year, but 7 times. Rates have been down near zero during the pandemic to help struggling Americans, but inflation is at a 40-year high right now, and Chairman Jay Powell has a decision to make.
The market is going to be hanging on every word. He's got to assure them, but what he's also got to do is he's got to assure the politicians and the public that the Fed is doing its job in getting inflation back under control.
We expect the first interest rate hike this year to come in March, and that would be the first in more than 3 years. In Washington, I'm Diaz.